Okay, so here I am. I'm at a place called Gostwyck. On the other side of that camera there's a chapel. They call that Gostwyck Chapel. Anyway, it's apparently one of the most photographed chapels in Australia. I come out here to have a look at it and to fly my quadcopter around it. But it's a bleak looking day, and I don't know whether the sun's going to come out and make it pretty. And I think what I'll end up with is basically dull footage, but we'll give it a go anyway in probably about 15 or 20 minutes. So in the meantime, quick story. Arranged with a mate to go to a place called Nundle, and I did a few flights there and I had a look at it on the laptop, but it looks really dark. I think I had some poor GoPro settings. Regardless, stayed at Nundle, spent 2 days in Ponderosa Park, which was wet. Not that there was rain or anything, but it was on a spring, so there was water coming up out of the ground and running all over the place, and it just kept the whole area damp. It made it very difficult to light a fire, at least with my fire lighting skills. But it was a pretty good couple of days. I think I enjoyed it. I got out, I did some fossicking, did a fly, took some pictures, drank lots of coffee. It was good, I enjoyed it, absolutely. The plan was that me and my buddy, Greg, we were going to head out to Copeland Dam and spend a few days out there. And the pair of us would head back on Friday. Myself to the mid-north coast and Greg to the Blue Mountains, both where we live. But Greg bought his old dog, and the old dog was probably suffering a little bit in the cold, and went off its tucker, and he got a bit worried, so he's decided to clear off and get it into familiar surroundings, and hopefully it'll recover and there won't be any issues. So here's the Greg. But it sort of made my plans a little bit different. We were going to head south, and I was going to sort of edge my way down towards his place so his trip home wouldn't be so long and we could hang out for another day. But as a result, it gives me an extra day to do some fiddling. So I've come here to Gostwyck, which is near Uralla, and oh, it's cold. At Nundle, we camped in below zero temperatures. When we woke, there was ice over the tents, the puddles were frozen. It was bloody cold. Today's Tuesday. I don't think I've seen my dick since Saturday. It's been so cold. I'm wearing snow gear, so that's how I'm overcoming the heat. Snow gear, coffee, and warm meat pie soon. Okay, so I think I'll probably stop bullshitting. I might swing this camera around and just give you a look at it, but I suspect that there'll be a flight around it, and even if it's a little bit dull and average. I've had some problem with my GoPro. I have two GoPros, one that I use for flying and one I use as a backup and for, you know, walking through the forest and holding it, that sort of thing. And my old GoPro had a few dings in it, and it just stopped working spontaneously for no reason. It wasn't immediately after a crash or anything. It just said, I've had enough. And I dicked around and I didn't get a chance to get on a GoPro and get it exchanged. So I'm using the camera that I would usually use for selfies, or not selfies, but, you know, landscapes or whatever. And the two flights that I did yesterday, they come out shit from what I can tell. I tried to have the look at them on my laptop, and they just look very dull and underexposed, and maybe I can touch it a little bit in DaVinci and bring out some of the brightness that's lagging, but I think most of that's lost footage. So I might go back to the GoPro and mess with the settings. Maybe there's an issue with it, I don't know. But I guess I'll know after this flight. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to wait for the sun to turn a little bit pretty. I've got quadcopters batteries in my pocket somewhere. That's one thing that's really been going on with this cold. I've had a terrible time with batteries. None of my batteries are great, but I didn't realise how bad they are until you get down to, you know, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, these colder temperatures. I've had my laptop go. I haven't been able to keep charging my GoPro batteries. My quadcopter batteries, you know, I get land now after I've been in the air and give it two good bursts. So my batteries just aren't coping with these cold conditions. That's a bit of a learning curve on me. It gets cool where I live, I guess, sometimes, but it doesn't get this cold. It doesn't get so cold you've got to wear, snow pants. So I'll warm my batteries up and hopefully I'll be able to stay in the air long enough for a cool 80s song or something. Right, cheers guys. I've never said it. Like and subscribe. Seems to be the thing everyone says. If you did, that'd be cool. Have a good one. Cheers.